Hey everybody, happy Monday. We're gonna get started in just a couple minutes, okay? We'll talk to you soon.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys
Good,
doing?
how are you?
Good. I mastered the skill of picking locks.
Oh goodness,
Lock doors.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I used a paper clip. I decided lock it and shut it, and then I clicked it, and then it unlocked.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We are gonna get started in just a minute. We're just making sure everybody's here, okay, guys?
Hi, Ryan.
Okay. I just
What's up?
Ryan.
I just finished a workout before I went on here, so.
Double up. I dig it. That's awesome.
Hello.
We are gonna go
How are
ahead.
you doing?
We're gonna go ahead and get started with Caitlin and Carolyn, okay, guys? Get ready to move. All right, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Halloween week. We are here with the Great Pumpkin Workout. So, it's obviously Halloween week, and we've got pumpkins here today. So, in a couple of minutes, I'll give you guys a few seconds. If you have a small pumpkin at your house, you can grab one. Otherwise, we can use, a can of soup, a free weight, or you don't have to use anything at all. So, if I'm going to give you guys, let's see, 15 seconds to grab something that you can use in your workout if you want today, okay? So we've got 15 seconds to grab a pumpkin, a can of soup, a weight, a book, and some pumpkins. 10 more
I
seconds.
got something already.
9.
My pumpkins are too big for me to
7.
carry.
That's okay. You can use the space too. A basketball.
We use our swords.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm excited to see what everybody grabs. All right, so I'm Caitlin, and this is Carolyn, and we're going to be going through the workouts today. I'm going to go through kind of regular moves, and Carolyn's going to go through some modifications for you guys. So if you need anything changed up, somebody's got a spooky mask on. If you need anything changed up, you can follow.
Oh my god.
All right, so first of all, we're going to do some warm-ups. So we're going to go through each of the exercises. But actually, before that, I want to remind you guys that this is our last week of the session. So this is week 6 of our first session. So we started with a benchmark. By the way, if you haven't done that first benchmark yet, you need to get that done. And this Friday is the end of our benchmark. So this Friday, we're ending, and you get to do the benchmark again to see how much you may have improved this whole session. So make sure that you guys are getting those benchmarks in and completed. And just a little plug, today, or this week, we have all Halloween-related workouts. So make sure you guys get those workouts in, so this weekend, you can splurge on some of that candy. But every day this week, there's a Halloween workout that your teacher or your coach can help you find with that benchmark on Friday. All right.
Aaron, you take your bath down here.
We're going to go ahead and start with our warm-up, which is going to be the moves that we're going to do today. So if everybody wants to follow along, we're going to start with those moves. So our first one, and actually I'm going to pick something really quick so you guys can see it on your screen as well. All right, so you should be able to see it on your screen. The first one we're going to do today, if you guys want to hold whatever you have, if you don't have anything, that's okay. But we're just going to squat. And then as you come up, you're gonna press it up over your head. So you're gonna squat, make sure your knees are behind your toes, and press it up over your head. So this is called the squat and press. And then Carolyn will go over the modification.
So if you're not comfortable lifting your pumpkin or whatever item you're using today over your head, you can just do that traditional squat while still holding your item. And again, you can use that chair if you need a little assistance to sit down and come back up to standing, or if you can just bend down and do a modified squat and come back up, you can do that as well. You also can just put your item down and squat without holding anything too.
All right, so that's gonna be our first exercise. We're gonna do each of these exercises 12 times. So that's gonna be our first one. Our second one is going to be a lunge. So you'll put your right foot forward and go down, and then you're gonna twist towards that forward leg. And that will be one, and then you're gonna do your left foot forward, down, and twist towards that forward leg. So that's called a lunge and twist. Okay,
And our modification for that is we're still going to step forward, but we're not going to lunge as deep, and we're still going to twist out. And then you'll step back, and you'll just step out with the other leg, twist, and come back to center. And again, if you prefer not to hold on to your item, you can just do it stepping out and alternating without anything in your arms.
all right, and then our next exercise is gonna be a lateral lunge. So lateral means sideways. So you're gonna start with your feet together and push out and kind of bend that outside leg so you'll feel the stretch in your other leg that's straightened out. And then you'll come back forward, kind of squeeze your booty when you come back forward, and then you're gonna go and you're gonna feel it on that leg that's straightened out. All right, so you just keep going back and forth, and you just hold your pumpkin kind of at your chest like this. And you're gonna feel the stretching, and it kind of feels like a stretch in an actual workout exercise. It actually feels really well. So Carolyn will show you the modification.
So for this one, we'll do the same movement, but again, we're just stepping out and not bending quite as deep as Caitlin was. You'll just step together, step out, together, out, together.
All right, so those are called our lateral squats. Next, we have a Russian twist. So this is kind of a take on an ab workout. So you're gonna be on your mat. If you're super advanced, you can lift your legs up a little bit and lean back a little further. And then you're just gonna take your item and push it down or tap it to the ground on each side. All right, so try to keep your legs as still as possible. And you're just gonna go back and forth and tap down on each side. If you need to, you can lower your heels as well and keep those on the ground, just give you more balance.
And our modification for that is instead of going all the way down to the ground, we're just going to stay standing, holding your pumpkin, and you'll rotate to the right, center, and then back to the left, and back to center. And be sure that you're using your core to do that movement. So you're moving and turning your whole upper body, not just your arms.
All right, that's the Russian twist. Our next exercise, we've done this before kind of in a workout, is the lift and chop. So you're gonna lift your item up to one side and pretend like you're chopping wood and go down to that other leg. And we'll do 12 on each side. So from one side to the other, like you're chopping wood. We've done this before. If you need to, you can bend your knees a little bit to help you get to that side, but really you're trying to tighten your core so that you can get a little bit of a core workout on this one. And if you don't want to go all the way down to your leg, you can just go to your hip as well.
Modification for that is we're not going to have anything in our hands. We'll start with our arms together. We'll rotate one arm out, bring it back to the center, and then you'll rotate your other arm out and back to center. We'll keep doing reps like that.
All right, and our last exercise is called an ab reach. So what you can do, if you want, you can put your feet up, but this is actually very, very hard. It's definitely an advanced move, and pull forward. Otherwise, you can put you can put your heels down and just reach up with your pumpkin. And you're just gonna go back down into a regular sit-up and reach up with whatever item you might have.
It's not hard to me.
And our modification for that, we have two things you can do. You can just stand up, bend over, reach down to your toes, and lift back up. Or if you want to do that Frankenstein kind of motion where you're bringing your opposite hand to opposite leg. So if you have your right arm, you're going to bring your left leg up and try to bring them together and then rotate. You have two options to stay standing.
All right, so that is all of the exercises today. We've got lots of options for each, and we're gonna do each exercise 12 times, and then we're gonna repeat it. So sometimes I'm gonna count out loud, sometimes I'm not. I want you guys to be able to go at your own pace, but we're gonna move on to the next exercise all together, okay? So if you finish, just cheer on your friends, wait for them to finish, and then we'll move on to that next exercise as a group. All right, so we'll continue to give you guys those moves and remind you of the different moves. Does anybody have any questions on any of the exercises?
I have one question about the Russian twist. If we're more advanced with that exercise, do you want us to go fast or slow?
You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. We just want you to remember to focus on the form. So sometimes it doesn't always mean better or more advanced. We just definitely want you to keep that core tight and focus on the form. If you're really advanced, you can try to straighten your legs when you do it as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions on the moves?
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want it to be the last day of Special Olympics.
We have another session after this as well, so it's actually not the last day. We're just gonna start a new session. So don't you worry, we're not done.
A new session with what?
All right, so we're gonna get going. I think we have some extra spooky Halloween music to play for you guys in the background as well. But listen up for our cues and we'll help you go. But first we're gonna do the squat and press. All right, and remember to do 12 of them and then wait for your friends and we'll start the next one as a group. So let's start with the squat and press, 12 of them. All right, go ahead. I'm at 7, but if you're going a little slower, that's okay. All right, I've completed my 12, but I'm gonna wait for Carolyn to finish up and the rest of you guys want to take a break in between workouts. The next exercise we're gonna do is a lunge with a twist. All right, it looks like everybody's completed their squat. So with the lunge and twist, we're gonna do 12 on each side. So I'm gonna go forward with my right and twist. And that's 1, and then I'm gonna go forward with my left and twist, and that's 1. So 1 on each side. All right, go ahead.
You should be on.
Looks like we've got some werewolves working out with us. I'm on 4, so this definitely takes some time, so don't rush. Remember, it's all about your form. Make sure you keep that core tight and your back straight if you're doing a full lunge. You should feel this in your quads. Which are the tops of your legs and the tops of your thighs.
What is the modification again?
The modification is you're going to take a step forward, but not bend down so deep into that lunge, and still turn to whichever foot is forward. So step out, turn, and bring your feet together. If you'd rather not hold an item, you can just have your hands on your hips up, step your foot back in. You can keep doing that until we're done.
Was I doing the right thing for the first exercise?
What was that?
Was I doing the right thing for the first exercise?
I couldn't see you, but somebody will let you know if you need a little help. We'll help you
You're
out,
doing
okay?
fine, Dylan. Just keep following what they're doing, okay, bud?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I still see some people working. Keep it up, guys. Good job. I know 12 on each side can be a lot. But remember form. Do it as slow as you need to. All right. Looks like everybody's finished up. Good job, guys. Our next one is going to be a lateral squat. And again, we're going to do 12 on each side. So I'm going to hold my pumpkin, stand with my feet together. I'm going to lean over to the right, come back together, squeeze my booty, and then lean over to the left. So that's one on each side. Then I'm going to go again on each side, and that's 2. All right, so let's go ahead and get going.
Remember, modification is stepping out, stepping your feet together, stepping out, stepping your feet back together, and just not bending down quite as far as the full lateral lunge.
I need help. I need help.
What do you need help with, Dylan?
I never did this exercise before, and I'm a bit scared.
Don't be scared. Just watch the two ladies, watch Caitlin and Carolyn, and just follow what they're doing. They're just stepping out to the side and then back together. Out to the side and then back
I
together.
can't see you.
Well, because you have to look for the people that say Unified Fitness. Okay. I'm going to stop talking so you can find them on your screen. And you just follow what they're doing. Out to the side and back together, okay?
Okay.
I'm only at 10, so again, this takes a little bit of time. Remember, we'd rather you focus on form than rushing through it and hurting yourself. Good job. I see some good form going. Good job, everyone. All right, remember we're doing 12 on each side. All right. Looks like most of our friends are done. Good job, everyone. Our next exercise is going to be that
That was
Russian
very
twist.
hard.
The Russian twist. So I'm going to keep my heels on the ground. I'm just going to lean back a little bit, and then 12 taps on each side with my pumpkin or whatever item you might have. Try to keep your chest forward, and you just want to kind of twist your upper body. Okay? All right, and then Carolyn will show you the modifications, and we'll get ready to go. 12 on each side, so 24 taps total, 12 plus 12.
Now for modification, we're gonna stay standing and rotate with our item.
This is way too hard.
prefer for the
I know how
advanced
to do the left, and I don't know how to do the top.
Carolyn will help you with the other option, okay? So 12 on each side. If you need a modification, just have your arms together. We'll rotate out to the right side first for those 12, and then we'll switch. Try to keep that core tight. All right, I finished my 12 on one side, so now I'm gonna move on to the next, but you go at your own pace. Good job, guys. I see lots of good form. I see some people doing some other exercises in between these. You guys are getting a really good workout in. All right, we did 12 on each side, and our last one before we repeat all that is the ab reach. So just like a regular sit-up, I'm gonna have my feet on the ground. I'm gonna move up and push my pumpkin up in the air, whatever item you're using. All right, so almost like a regular sit-up. I'm gonna go all the way back down and then back up. 12 of them. Okay, and Carolyn's got the modification. If you're not comfortable doing that, remember we're gonna reach up high to the sky, reach down for a toe, and back up, or do those Frankenstein marches where it's right hand to the left toe, left hand to right toe. Do 12 straight.
So we gotta do 12 of them?
Yep.
Oh my god, that
You can do it, Dylan. Get started.
Good job. I see some really great sit-ups. All right, great job, everyone. If you have a water bottle, why don't you go ahead and take a drink? And then we're gonna start that one more
I'm
time.
having pizza for dinner, and I made a restaurant.
So now that you guys know the moves and you have experience with it now, then I really want you to focus on that form and focus on doing the best you can with that specific move, okay?
You guys are doing really great. Keep it up, all right? One more time through. You can do it.
We got it, all right. So the first exercise we're gonna do is that squat and press. So we're gonna do squat and presses, all right? So go ahead and watch us if you need help, otherwise just go ahead and get going, 12 of them.
I'm almost done.
Get back to you.
Wait, that is my stuff? Where?
All right, good job. We did 12 of those. Next up, we've got the lunge with the twist. So remember, we do 12 on each side for this. So I like to alternate so my leg on one side doesn't get tired right away. And I'm going to go forward, twist towards my forward leg, and then switch. And twist towards my forward leg. And that's one. All right, go ahead and keep going.
I got a sword. Is it okay if we get a sword to do it?
Sure is, as long as you're moving, bud.
I have my defense.
Remember, this one takes a little bit of time and really good form, so don't rush through it. I'm only halfway done.
I'm so done.
That was a little tough. Keep it going. You guys got it. We're working extra hard this week so that we can eat some extra candy.
The dentist won't like that.
Maybe not. Don't forget to brush your teeth after the candy.
Or if you're like me, don't do it.
Definitely want to brush your teeth. Or just don't eat the candy. That's good too.
I'm eating the candy. Saturday
Me too.
is my break from exercising.
I'm always eating candy.
All right, while we're thinking about candy, let's move on to that next exercise. It's the lateral squat. So we're going to start in the middle, and we're going to bend that knee to one side, squeeze the booty. Other side, squeeze the booty. That's one. We're going to do 12 of those. All right, go ahead and start.
move?
Dylan, your moves are really great, but I want to see you doing some Russian twists for me, okay? Make sure you really feel it in your core. You want to be able to twist your whole upper body so you're feeling it. It's a core exercise. It's going to help us get those six packs.
I just had a message
Getting
that
a
said
six
good
pack,
job.
and I'm excited.
I'm pumped.
All right. Like most of us are done. Our next exercise is that lift and chop. So like you're chopping wood, remember you can go to the hip or you can go all the way down to your feet. Again, you want to kind of try to tighten your core and feel this in your core again. All right, I'm going to do 12 on one side and then switch and do 12 on the other side, okay?
We're almost done.
All right, I did 12 on one side, so now I'm going to switch to the other side. Try to chop that monster away. I can hear him. All right. After this, keep going. Good job. After this, we're at our last workout. It's our ab reach. So you're going to go down like you're doing a sit-up. You're going to reach your item up as high as you can. Is everyone ready? All right, this is our last one. We're going to do 12 of them, all right? Really focus on that core and keeping that core tight, okay? Here we go.
That to me.
All right, guys, great job. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. All right, don't forget that we have Halloween exercises all week. So they're not going to be live, but we want you to check with your coaches and your teachers about how you can get those workouts. And we want you guys to try to work out every day this week. And then on Friday, you finish that benchmark. And we'll see how much you improved, okay? That way, when you enjoy your candy this weekend, you can feel good about that because you did some good workouts this week.
We are going to wrap up our live stream, but we invite you all to stay on for our cool down. And during our cool down, we're going to have a little bit of nice discussion just like we did last week. So if we want to say bye and wave to our live stream viewers. Bye, guys. Thanks